This conference will now be recorded.
Hello. Yeah. So yesterday we tried to install JDK. So you people understood like how to install JDK. Whoever has having some issues, please let me know. Who is having issue, please let me know while whether you have installed successfully JDK in your system or not. So anyone individually I am asking, and I will try to resolve it right now. And did you people get a chance to share the screens? Did you get access?
No, I didn't get access. They told you can grant access. The trainer will give access.
Is it?
That's what Shravanti messaged.
Okay, fine. So if I have that, I have to check the login credential, whatever they have shared. Everyone who is talking active cameras. Yeah. Okay, now anyone can try share their screen. Just try right now. Are you able to see the screen enabled?
No, it's disabled. It says ask the organizer to make you presenter.
Okay. Mhm. I do not see any option here. Right, copy session link is there, but that option is I don't see. Fine. So, guys, did you people get a chance to install JDK? Please tell me frankly right now, so that we can resolve that issue. Can you all hear me? Kumar, Isa, Rahman, Indira,
Yeah.
yeah, Rahman. So, have you installed JDK successfully in your system? Did you
Yeah,
try?
I do have a problem.
Okay. Yeah. Anupma, your system issues resolved for JDK? Joe, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Now, yeah, yeah, Joe. So, did you install JDK?
Previously, yes, I've installed all thing.
Okay, great. So, fine. Now, today first we'll discuss about APIs, about the REST API, and we'll see uh, like how their methods and how it works actually, right? So, everyone having Postman credential, have you people created Postman credential? Let me share my screen now. First, we'll go for REST API session, and then after some time, we'll start JDK. So, are you able to see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's go here. Let me open this first, and let me go to this browser. So did you all install this Postman, right? So already I have logged in. So once you will logged in, then here or Google, you can check some book libraries. By default, it will come with the Postman. So if you go to Google and if you write Postman book library API. So directly it will go here and you can go and add this into Postman here. Let it open. So see, if you open this, see all book libraries will come. By default, these APIs is present. This is open source API. So let me start with some terminology. Yes. So API means already I discussed what does it mean. API, it's application programming interface, and REST API. REST means there is a full name of this REST, representation, yeah, stateless interface, right? Now, first of all, before that, now let's see. Let me open this. First of all, okay, fine. So let me open my Paint, and here, let's say this is my Postman. This is my Postman here. This is my Postman, and this you can consider as a, yeah, this book library is a server where you can get all the information about books. So this is your all books informations are there. You can say library, books library, which is available on Google. For that, they have shared the API. So this is called client, from where you are asking for the request here. This is your client. This Postman, this is your Postman, where I want to know the books, how many books are available. So if let me, or it will tell the status of the books. Let me hit the request. So see, it's this request is showing me in the response. In the response, I got 200. Okay, and I have several books here. Can you see that? I have several books here, right? I have several books here. Now this books response is coming from book server. This is book server. This is your server. And from where you have hit the request? From your Postman. This is your Postman. So this is acting like a client. This is called client. Okay. And this is your server. So once you have hit the request here, you have hit the request, and here this is your request. Through client you are sending the request. This is your request, and in return, this book library server, it is sending you the response. It is sending you the response. Okay, so this is your server, book library server. So let's say this is your request. What is your request? This is my request. This is called request, or you can say endpoints. So base URL, even I will tell you what is this. You can write like this also. There is not an issue. Like this also you can write. Instead of this, I'll tell you what is this, but you can write like this. This is also same. So this is called request or endpoint. This is called request or endpoint. This is. So just understand here. So this request is shared, hit by the client. This from Postman, you have hit this request, right? This is your request. This is called endpoints. You can say URI also, you can say. You can say URI. So this is the request, and in response, you are getting all this data. This is all data. In response, what you are getting? Like this data you are getting in response. All the books ID, their title, author, checkout, right? Created at. So for different books, we have a different ID, and this server is responding these all books information in return in terms of response. See, this is our response. This is returned by the server. So this is how this using REST API, we have a one request and one is server from where we will getting the response. So if you have some bad request or something, or you have not a valid request, then server will respond it like some internal server error or some bad request. Let's say here I am sending the back. Instead of books, I am writing simple book. Let me check here. So see, 404 not found. So this server has sent you the response that boss, whatever you are searching for is not available in my server. So that's why for that I am sending you the HTTP status code. This is called error code 404. So if your request is wrong then in that case your server will return 404 not found. Right? This part is clear. This is how the server and client, how it works. This is client, this is server. Through API, you have hit the API request here. You send this request to the server, and in return, server has sent you the response. So this is your request, and this is your response below, whatever you are seeing. This is your response. Fine. So why I'm telling you manually now? Because same thing you need to automate it, right? Yes. Yeah. Who is joining again and again? Fine. Okay. That's okay. So here, first of all, you should learn the terminology called URI. So this is called Unified Resource Identifier. And one is called URL. That is called Unified Resource Locator. Okay. So what's the difference between URI and URL? So URL, you can say URL can be or it is a part of URI. So URI is a combination of identifier plus locator both. Like here, if I am writing here https www.gmail.com, right? So this complete you can say as a you can say it as a URI, and this is called as a URL. So here in this www.gmail.com, right? Domain is there, .com is there. This is actually a URI. Okay. And this URL means what? It's a locator which will help you to surf in the browser. So if by this www.gmail.com you are writing, you can say it is a URL, you can say it is a URI. But URL, it's a part of the URI. URI is complete, this domain name from which you are hitting the target. That is called URI, right? This complete you can say as a URL because it's a specific address of that application. This is the specific address of the application right? So this is, now the question is, this REST API or any SOAP UI, anyone is using methods to hit the request, or you can say pass the request to the server so REST API is having some methods, and these methods are defined under HTTP protocol. See, so HTTP is nothing but hypertext transfer protocol language. Yeah, HTTP protocol. you can say. So or HTTP method, these methods are defined under HTTP protocol. So what are those methods through which you can send a request, right? Through which you can send a request to the server. So using this method, these are the methods like get, post, put, patch, delete. So actually, to communicate with the server, simple line, to communicate with the server and client will be using HTTP methods get, post, put, delete, patch. These methods are there through which you can communicate to the server. You can pass your URI, this complete URI to the server, and you can get the response in return. That is the meaning of these methods. So all these method is having different functionality. So get is used to fetch information about the application or product, whatever you can say, right? Post, it is used to create a data. It is used to create a data. Okay, using this post request, these all are request. So these methods, or you can say request, are defined under HTTP protocol, and these are the methods through which you can pass your request. So get request, post request, put request, patch request, delete request. So post request is used to create a data. Okay, let's say here you have a books. Now you want to create one more book in the existing server. Let's say you have a different books here. So in this we have a lot of IDs here, and in this you want to add one more book here. We can add it using post method. Okay, see, add a book, post method is there. Can you see that? So if you'll hit here, yeah, see, we can add a books here. So here I will tell you these all things, what is there inside a post, what is there inside a get, but just you understand what are the different types of methods, HTTP methods available inside REST API. So these are the methods and they are having different functionality. So put means what? It is used to update like a specific but like large area of the request, right? So using put, you can update some values, not only a single value, like some specific large values also you can update. That is the use of put. So here, let's say I have a books here, right? So here I want to update the author name, I want to update the year published, checkout. So 3-4 attributes if you want to update, okay, in that time you can use this put request. Patch means very small amount of data you want to update, like a single data or maximum 1 or 2 data, right? So very small amount of data can be updated using patch request, using patch, right? This is the meaning also. So what is the difference between put and patch? Using put, we can create a large range of data. Using patch, we can update a small amount of data, like a small range of data. You can say 1 or 2 attribute you can obtain. That is the meaning and difference between put and patch, right? Yeah, who is coming and going? Fine. So this is the one case. Now the question is, boss, how can we use these methods? And delete, sorry, I forgot to tell delete. Delete is used to It is used to delete the specific data. A specific data. Let's say you want to delete this book, you want to delete complete this first book, you want to delete, so we can delete this data using id or something. We'll see how we can delete, how can we create, how can we update. These all things we can see. So first of all, guys, you should have a Postman installed in your system. You can download it just like a plugin in the browser, and then you can add this book library. This is public API, means anyone can use this API. This is just for example, and you can learn like how get works, how post work, how put works. These all things you can learn, these methods. See, anyway, our goal is to learn automation, but unless we know the manual flow of API, how can we automate? In real example, real scenarios also, if you are not understanding the product workflow, how can you automate? Right. So for that reason, automation tester used to connect with the manual tester. They will get to know, oh, what is the workflow of the product. Then only I will start writing a code to automate that. So same here, manually, if we don't know how API works, then how can we write a correct logic using code inside our automation framework? So first we should understand what is API, what are the methods available in API, how client server works, right? So for that reason, I am telling all these points. Even you know or don't know, but my duty is to explain this, right? Now, the next question is, first of all, we should be knowing how this Postman works. First of all, you have installed in your system, you have logged into the Postman. Now, how it works? So mainly it is having 2-3 section which needs to be taken care of. Whoever want to do manual testing with Postman, so here is the chance you can learn it. So collections. Collections means what? Collections means it's a group of requests in a single unit. That is called collection. Understood? What do you mean by collection? I will write it. Collection. So group of request in a single unit. It's called collection. So see here in Postman, we can give the name like Postman library, right? Here, can you see that? So we can add one collection here. So how can you add? And you can put all this inside that collection. You can give your customized link. Like, okay, here the one collection name they have given here. If you click, so many options are here. Can you see that? But here I want to create a new. So if I'll click on new, let's say here, if I will click new, so see, so many options are coming here, right? To create a workspace. So one more thing, before going to collection, we need to have a workspace. What is workspace? It is the location where location of your system, location of the directory, you can say, or directory location where the collection will be saved. So what is the hierarchy? First we need to create, this is first, you need to create a workspace, then you need to create a collection, right? After that again we'll come to next step. So here we'll go, and here we'll create, if you want, okay, you want to put into some specific folder, okay, let's go and create a workspace. So here workspace, right? Change you made may not be saved. So what will happen? Like it will go, but this is the way you can create a workspace. So let's say leave. Okay, fine. I am creating one new workspace. See here now, blank workspace. Just click here. Sorry. You can write any name from here. Your template also you can add it, right? Next, just click on next, and you can give any, like let's say books collection. I am just giving, you can give by your convenience. So books workspace like that, right? You can give workspace. That's it. Create, right? So this is created. Can you see this? This books workspace created. Now inside this we are getting the option here down also, create a collection. So collection is a part of workspace. In one workspace you can create multiple collections, right? So if I click on create collection, now I can create a collection. So what is collection? Collection is a group of requests, as I told you here. See, group of requests in a single unit is a collection. So here you see we can add a several requests here. Even inside this collection I can create a you can rename, let's say edit, one second. Okay, let's create a request here. A rename option is there. You can rename the collection. Okay, books collection, I will write books collection. Whatever you want you can give as per your project structure, convenient or terminology they are following in your company. So you can write it here, books collection, right? Inside this books collection you can keep on adding your request. Let's say I am creating this request. Let's say add a request. I am clicking on add a request, right? So get request I have added here. So the get method I have added here, and this is URL to paste. Like let's say this is my URL. Okay, let me go to the books API documentation. It will again open the Postman. No problem. Let it come. So here books. Yeah. So this is the endpoint. This is called request, or this is called endpoints. Control A, Control C. Just I am telling here, I am telling how to create. So if you want to create a get method, just go to drop down, select get method, and here you write the URL or URI. This is also called as a endpoints. What does it mean? Endpoints. Endpoints means it's a location of your server. That is called endpoints or URI. Understood? So this is the location of your server. So we can add it here, right? You can add it here and we can hit this, right? So our get method, say 200, okay, we got, and we got all the books available inside the book server. So this is called endpoints in API terminology. You can say it as a endpoints. Yeah, anyone is having any question till here? Hello? So this is called as a endpoint. Endpoint or URL means location of a server. Okay, or instead of location you can write address of a server. So is it okay till now? Are you people able to understand this?
Yes.
Okay, anyone, if you have any doubt please ask, don't hesitate here. Anything you have in your mind, please interrupt me. I am here to solve your queries or any doubt or any conflict you have. Do not worry for that. Now here, so we have created a endpoints, and this part, see, this is called request body part. Till here, from here top, this section is called as a request section. This section is called as a request section, and down from here this is called a response section. Okay, this is called as a response section. So whenever, from this is a Postman tool, whenever you will hit the request, it will give the response down with the status code here. This status code is coming from server. This is coming from server. Okay, I don't know who has joined, who has not. So Navina, you are not on mute. So do you have any question? Navina, I think. Are you able?
No, I'm okay, thank you.
Okay, good. So here, location, address of his server. Fine, this is okay. Now go here. This is response. In response, we'll get the response body. This is called response body. This you can say this is a request endpoint, and this is body of the request. Here we can add the body as well. Request body also we can add. I will see in the post request. So this section from here top, this is all request section. Down is a response section. In response section, what we will get? Response section, what we'll get? We'll get all the information from server for which we have requested, for which we have sent a request through get method, for which we have sent a request through get method or any method, HTTP method. Okay, so see, get used to fetch information about the application or product from the server. So same way here, see, I want to fetch all the books present in the book server. So when I hit with the correct endpoint, it has given me all the books details in response, right? Even this request name also you can rename, you can change it, like okay, like I can write the name as per my get books, like that, right? So this is how you can create even the same request if you want to modify, right? So you can, what you can do, okay, I will copy, like duplicate it, right? So here same request, you do not want to change anything, you click here and name will be same, and here you can rename this. Okay, get books, here I can write get books by ID, right? So different as a QA tester, you can create different requests from the same endpoints, right? So here you can just copy, it will be faster, right? So you copy this, go here, paste it here, right? And then if you want some ID, like go and with ID I want to paste. So let me just try this. I don't know behavior of this API, but yes, as per my understanding, it should work because it's not my API. This is public API. So let's go to this here. So here, let me write this ID. Let me say. So see, I got only the books whose ID is this one. So only one book whose ID is this one, I got it. Right? So actually, this is called a base path. This is called base path in API endpoint. This is one more thing. So here, actually, in this is called base path of endpoint or server. Like this is the base path, correct? Let's say in Google here you are going, and let's say if I am writing Flipkart, so this Flipkart is a base path. Once now, if I will click on this fashion or menswear or women ethnic, anything, man footwear, if I'll click now from here, see, this is called sub paths, like additional paths, queries path. This is called query path, additional path. So sub path, like this is the address. Okay, after that I have to go here. Okay, after this again forward slash, I have to go to this page. Okay, after, so this is all called sub path or base path, query path. Okay, but this is the main path, basic path, through which we can hit the target, right? So this URI is divided in two parts. Say this is the base path and one example I have given you. This is called like a where get books. Where is that? Yeah, here. And this from here, from here, it is called, you can tell as query path. You can say it as a query path. Query path means just going inside. Now this is for filtering I have used. Okay, I want to fetch only one books whose ID is this one, but this is the main address of the server. After that, I am just doing branching, traversing from one place to another place, filtering, right? Now, now, is it clear till now? Do you have anyone having doubt till now? Are you able to hear me or not? If no response means nothing is there in the mind. No study, no confusion.
Very
If
good.
you are okay, yeah, good. What about Kumar, Sony, Indira, Ganesh, Rahman, Oloto? Are you able to understand or not?
Yeah.
Excuse me, I have a question. I tried
Yeah.
using the
Uh-huh.
endpoint, the
Uh-huh.
book's endpoint, the base URL. It says, hold on a second.
Hmm.
Just the request has been blocked because it requested an insecure HTTP resource.
This is HTTPS, right?
Yeah,
So, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I'll tell you. So actually, I didn't came to this part. Actually, HTTP methods, this get, this is for security reason. If we are adding HTTPS, then this S
Secure.
means that, yeah, it's more secure
Hmm.
compared to single HTTP.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
How to
Uh,
retrieve data for the get if it's a HTTPS, because I've used HTTPS in the call.
yeah, we can get it. We can get it. Oh, you need some different authentication, right? Does
Um,
it?
I
No,
mean,
you. Uh-huh. You are asking me like how to get the response with HTTPS. This is your question?
which HTTPS?
HTTPS. Okay, fine, fine. So book with ID not found. Now book is not there. Let me get the books. Just
No,
I'll show you.
I haven't yet gone to retrieving the data, giving an ID. I haven't passed the query param. I've just used the
Uh-huh.
base URL
And
like this till books slash.
no, if you give till here, if you will give, see, till here we have a base path, right? So
That's
let's say, yeah, if you will give with HTTPS, simply base path. Now you send, it will. See, okay. Okay means we are okay with this server, right? Means we are on correct destination, right? With HTTPS only we are able to achieve it, right? Now, after that, how many forward slash or this sign and all, this will be used for query parts. So after that, in this book server, I want to know all the books present inside this server. So if I'll click on send, I'll get the all books inside this server, book server, this all books, right? This is what you are asking, correct? Am I correct?
no. Even with the base URL, I am not getting a 200 response with the message okay. I'm just getting an error saying the request has been blocked because it requested an insecure HTTP resource.
Okay, okay. Then this is your browser specific issues. Like see, this Postman is a plugin for this one. So here you need to unblock some data. Like here, can you see if you click here, permission for this site and all, these settings you have to, connection is secure. So this setting you have to make it like yes and all, security wise.
All right. Okay, I'll check it out. Thank you.
Yeah, this you have to make it out.
Mhm.
Like so many things, if you will write here HTTPS, then it will ask here, okay boss, I will not allow you to open unless you allow all the this one, security here, like HTTPS, let's say www.gmail.com, right? Here, if you write here, it needs to allow that. See, I am not, this is blocked. My admin has blocked this page. Now I do not have that access with that security. So here we need to unblock it, and then we can get all these issues. This is one way. Another way, this is public API. Anyone can get the data using HTTP or HTTPS. Right? Navina, who has asked this question?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Now, see here, now query path we have given, and we can fetch the data, right? Same way, we have a different request here. One is post, one is put, one is patch. So generally in REST API will we use get, post, put, and patch and delete. So these things we'll be using. So now how can we add the books, right? So using post method. See, post method is used to create some data. So adding a book in the existing server, like we have till now these many books, we have these many books now, right? These many books we have now here. See, the latest book, last book is, I think, RESTful Web API's title is this one. So this book I have. Now with the same data, if I'll copy this, I want to add some more books here. Right, in this total number of books, I want to add one more books. So I will take this body from the response. I will give some ID they will be creating it. I don't know like how their developers like this books API is developed, but yes, this you can write here, let's say Isha REST API books, Isha REST API books, correct. Author name you can give something, okay, Isha Training, like something you can write it here. And like here you can give computers, I will write simply software or IT, let's say IT. Yeah, year of publishing, okay, I will make it 2015 or 2024, right? Checkout false, this is different options, okay. And each permission collections true, you can make it true or false. And created at this date we have to give it, but or it may be created by the server itself. So we have to see like, so actually you have to ask, sir, how can we create? This is also called as a payload. This is also called as a, in correct terminology, we tell it as a payload or request body. Request body when used with post or put, patch. So this is called payload from left curly braces and ending with right curly braces. And this left side is called as a key and right side is called as a value. So this is, it is just like a JSON payload. This is JSON. This is JavaScript object notation. JavaScript. So data will be stored in JavaScript file, like JSON file. We will like that. It contains key or value. So REST API, that's why it's very much popular. Like REST API supports JSON by default, right? And to read a JSON and write a JSON file, it's very easy to read and write and understand. Only two things will be there. Left side will be key and right side will be value. Correct. So here we can create a payload so that we can add one more books. That is called creating. So generally, if you will create something, then in response, you will be getting 201 okay, created, 201 created. I will show you this response. Like that you will get from the server. So just see here what is the body they are using in post. So where we can add the body. So here this is the body section. Can you see that? So here if you will do, see, so we can pass only this 4 data. Now the question is how we get to know only 4 things we have to pass in the body. This is my question from you all. Like here, see, I have added here more than 4 things I have added here because I was not knowing what things can be passed as a payload, as a request body. So how you will confirm that only 4 data has to be given as a request body? This is a question.
We need to check with the developers for the documentation in Swagger.
That comes
Okay.
from the business, right? Which details has to be there.
Okay. Yeah, that both are correct only. See, both are correct. But the thing is here, the one terminology is called schema. Have you remembered?
Database schema.
Database is having schema. Same way, our API is also having schema. Schema is nothing but a structure. A structure. Schema is nothing but a structure. Like yesterday, I have created one structure of a student. So a student should have integer something something. So I will show you here live from my company. Let's say here, every developer, see, whoever will develop this API, whoever will develop, they must give a schema and the payload request body. So here, if you'll see, I'll show you just one example. Don't think what is this, who doesn't know and all. Just see. Let's say, guys, another only 7 minutes are pending. I am not sure if you people have not installed JDK. Please ask me again and again. No need to hesitate, because installation is very like small things, but it's very big part as well. I don't know, Swagger. Okay,
Sorry, I could have missed in the starting. So what should I install?
JDK 8, Java 8. I don't know why it's not happening. Let me open. Okay, some error page is coming, or it's down, or I might not know, I do not have a correct URL. I am not able to access right now. But yes, Swagger access I have already. I used to access every day, but because since I am working on currently on UI automation, so might be I do not have the correct page. Or yeah, let's say fail to load remote configuration. See, something is going on here. So these developers, whoever is developing this, they will be sending you the structure. They will put in some boss for this post request. This is post request. If you want to create anything, boss, you should follow this schema. Like, okay, if you want to create a new book, okay, you pass this information, you add this information only, like that. And the schema in the sense, I will tell you, elaborate more. They will tell you, boss, at least you should pass title. Right side nothing will be there. They will write title equal to string, like that they will write string. Author equal to string, like that they will write. Okay, genre, that is also a string, like that they will write. Okay, and this should be integer, like that. So they will give you the, that's why it's called as a payload or the structure of the schema. Boss, if you want to create any request now, then you must pass these many keys, and these keys must be in the string type. Author must be in string type, genre must be in string type, and year of publishing must be in integer type. That is confirmed by the developer, or as Navina told, by product owner also they share the collections or the structure. Nowadays, agile product owner stakeholders, they will share the all collections based on the environment and all. They will keep on sharing the updated one. So either you can connect, anyhow it is developed by the developers, but the template in the beginning, nowadays stakeholders, product owners, they will be sharing inside your team. Yeah, am I clear on this?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here, okay, boss, I have to create the book in this existing server. So I can write, okay, so here in the body section, you can add the body. Okay, a title, you can give anything. Okay, I will write Isha Training, right? Like India, something like that. Author, anything. Okay, write CK author, right? Something like genuine self-help, whatever you want. IT, I'm writing here. Correct. And this is 2024, it must be in integer. Now if I will hit this request, this base URL is parameterized. This is called parameterized. Like instead of writing again and again HTTPS, this like what I mean to say, instead of writing this line again and again in all the request, we can parameterize like this. We can set, you can replace this with a one variable, and same thing we can pass into all the request, right? So that is the one, but first see how to create. So let me write this here, otherwise you'll get confused. So here books, and let's save this, save this. Okay, fine, and send this. So we will get 201 created. So unauthorized, invalid or missing credential, make sure you add API key to the request. So here I have to add the API key. Where can you see that? Here API key is blank. So telling boss, server is saying, I will accept your request. I will allow you to create a books in my server, but you should have one type of some unique identification, that is API key. So if I will go like Postman book library API key here, this is open API. So means anyone can access. Okay, using the API, Google Books API, there will be option Postman books documentation. One second. Postman books library API documentation. So here you see documentation is there. Book API documentation. Let me open it. It's still, this is opening. I want to check this API key. Yeah. So see here, there will be option to create a API in this. So this is given by developer or stakeholders. Here option will be there to create a API key. Authorization body. I think this is a token. Where is the API key? Get, yeah, body, control F, API key. Okay, it's not there. It must be there. So this is bearer token. API key should also be there. Fine, I'll search it. Like API status is there, get order book that does not have. Let me check if I get the API key here. Okay, access token is there, bearer token is there. Let me try this, but this is for this one again and again we have to create the bearer token. So I am searching one API key which I can get it here, I can add it here. That is the main thing. Like if you go up, see here the key is blank. Here API key and value we can give. In the same way, body also. Where is the post request? Yeah, here. API key. See, it's parameterized, but I don't know. Learn more about API key, the authorization header, invalid API key request header. I want API key actually.
I think it's this one I've sent in the chat.
You have shared me?
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Yeah, let me check it. I have seen sometimes ago the API was there to create. Let me check in your chat. This is the one.
Mm-hmm.
Let me try this. Option is there. I don't know where it is, but I can show you definitely tomorrow. So here, let me write it here, API key directly here. Let's save and hit the request. Yeah, so good. Here you can see we are able to create the data, whatever ID created at these things is permanent collection, checkout. These things are given by the server. Only four things we have given: title, author, genre, and year published. So whatever I have given, see in the server, it is able to add this using post method. And in response, what we got? 201 created. So as a tester, as a QA in automation, this all is status code and the response body. We have to validate, like, okay, whether ID is this one or not, whether title is this one or not, where year of publish is 2024 or not. So for that, we have to develop a logic using rest assured tool. But manually, first we should understand. That's why I am teaching all this. Yeah. So,
Sorry,
yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
question. Why do
Yeah, yeah.
why do we need a rest assured for the automating the API tests? You said just now.
Yeah, rest assured is a tool which will help you to automate the API. Now we are doing manual testing here, right?
Yes,
Manually we are getting the responses. Now if we have a rest assured tool like Selenium, if you are a manual tester, then how you test? You are always like connecting with the system, right? Then you are able to test. You need to interact with the system. Then only you can do manual testing, right?
yeah. Have used Selenium and automated the
Yeah,
API.
see, so same thing. Whatever manual things you have you were working, you have simulated with Selenium, correct? Na?
Correct.
Same way, whatever I am doing with here manually with this REST API, same thing I can automate it. No
Oh,
need to write again and again this many codes and all. So thousands of requests within a fraction of second, I can get a response and we can get a better report. For that reason, automation is booming, right?
okay. So if it's only backend testing of API calls, then it's the rest assured tool that can help.
Rest assured tool is there. A lot of tools are there in the market. Rest assured, Karate is there, HTTP party is there. But rest assured with Java is more booming in the market.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah, good. So I told today get and post. I think we are already done this one. Two things are there, but I will tell you. You can go with this data. I'll refer you. HTTP response code. You should at least understand this one. You should remember this one. HTTP response codes. So here, just you can take this 4 5, only 4 5. So just wait here, not more. I don't want more. Yeah. So 200 okay, 201 created, 202 accepted. This is also more. Let's say, yeah. I want very small one, at least 5 to 7 you need to know. 2 access. So you just check this like 200 okay, 201 means created, 202 accepted, 204. This 2x and you go to 4x. This is very much important. So what we have to check? 2x and 4x and 5x also 500. So it means like these are the status code we need to know. 5x internal server error is there, then I will be getting 500. Even developer will be giving this in which condition you will get what type of response, what is the status code if you will do like that. But some things are common like 200 okay, if we get the request, if our request is successful, then in return we'll get 200 okay. Okay, if our server is completely down, in that case in any application we will get 500 internal server error, right? If something you are creating, then we will get 201 created message, right? So these are the predefined status code that cannot be changed and are common to all the application in terms of API. So this status code we need to remember like at least 6 to 7, which are very much important, which are very much important. It's so many are there. I don't want to go through so many things, just a small simple thing, that's it, not more. Like 200 okay, 201 402, right? 401 403. So these are, see, these things, so you can go through it if you want. Just take 2x's, 4x's and 5x's, first 4, that's it. I am sending this in a chat right now. You go through it and check one. You can copy right now this link, check only 2x's, first 4, status code. Same with 4xs and 5xs. Only 5 status code you check and make a note of that. That's it. This much only you people do. So today we learned about get, post, what is URI and all. Guys, there is a notes with me. Don't worry. From tomorrow or by Friday, I will be sharing you the content, all the data, like whatever we are teaching, and the code also when we will do with the rest assured tool. Yeah, is it
Yeah.
okay? Yeah. So do not worry. Today we couldn't do this one. Who has not attended yesterday's class, please install JDK 8. And if you are facing any issue while installing JDK, please let me know.
Can you please
Because
share the link?
uh,
Okay.
for JDK,
Yeah.
yeah. So yesterday, kindly go through the yesterday's session, recorded session. Everything is there inside that. One by one step I have added.
Oh, no problem. I'll do that. Where can I find the recording?
Yes, yes, it's there. They are propagating every day, like yesterday's video session. Like today, whatever I am teaching, tomorrow you will get the recorded video. Tomorrow,
All right.
recorded session. So yesterday's recorded session already uploaded, and they have shared the link in the group. Again, you can request.
Thank you.
Yeah, you will get it. And I have told A to Z how to install and how to do that. No need to worry. And after that also, you have a Eclipse installed in your system already.
No.
Then it's good. That's why I'm telling. Because the problem will happen while installing JDK if you already have these things installed in your system, like Eclipse is there in your system or some JDK version already there. You have first check, do you have already some JDK version installed in your system? Java is installed. Then first uninstall that. Okay.
Oh,
After that, download JDK 8. I have told all the procedure in the 1 hour of video, yesterday's session.
all right. Because I never worked on with Java, is it fine to catch up with this kind of session?
And if you don't know Java, then it's very hard to automate any tool in this world.
No, because I worked on Python, Ruby, JavaScript, and TypeScript.
Then it's okay. Then not an issue. You can get it. See, if you know Java, Python, Ruby will be more easy. But if you know Python, Ruby, then vice versa is not correct. Java you can learn, but it will help you whatever you have learned in Python and Ruby. But don't mess with Java because before Python, Ruby, this Java has come. Correct?
Yeah, and which I don't like Java. That's why I've switched to Python and Ruby.
Because you might be thinking it's a lengthy codes. Correct?
I think so.
Yeah, but the thing is, it is having a flow. Python, just you write 2 plus 3, it will give you the result 5. Correct. Directly on the console. But in Java, it will tell you how 5 comes in the picture. Right?
Yeah.
In Python, you can simply fetch, just use this one data frame. You use simply export and import the CSV file. Correct?
Yeah.
You can work on that. But Java, it will tell you how to read rows, how to read column. Correct. It will tell you, okay, how to go traverse through the cells, traverse through the end columns, starting column, like everything it will tell. Python is a ready-made program, you can say. But yeah, interesting. It is more useful inside this one in machine learning side or AI side. Python is more useful in terms of there. Automation is also there with Python. Yes, Selenium is supported. Even REST API automation you can do using Django framework, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of things are there, but yes, Java is generic. If out of 100, you will get 70 job opportunities with Java in testing field. Yes, but in with JavaScript, TypeScript, and Ruby, we will get some jobs. It will be having higher package, but opportunities will be less, right? So yeah, everything is having their own importance. If you know Python and Ruby, it's very good, very nice. You can catch. And who doesn't know, for them it's best. Like the mind is completely blank. So whatever I'll teach, that will go in your mind 100%, and you can start from beginning. Problem what happens, the person who knows C++, na, while teaching Java, they will start comparing C++ with Java. That time conflict will come in the mind. But who doesn't know any language and you are coming to Java, it will be very easy to grasp it. Just one observation it is there, I have shared with you. So who knows, who doesn't know, no need to panic. Definitely, oops concept, you are very much strong, then you can do anything in automation. That is guaranteed. So if you don't know OOPS concept, then you cannot develop a framework. You will always write in your resume, I know automation. When you will go for an interview, 85% of the questions they will ask you from the program. Program in the sense OOPS concept, one or two maximum program they will ask. Then they will switch to the tool. Okay, what is REST assured? What is REST API? But you are writing in a resume like I am having experience, 4 years of experience, 7 years of experience in automation testing. Oh, means he has done with some language, and that language I must ask. 80% of the language is used. This REST tool or any tool, only 25% is used in the framework. Programming is the base. Yeah. So I will request you all here. We'll go parallelly. We'll run REST API and Java both together parallelly. After some classes, we will more focus on Java. Then we'll switch to REST assured automation tool, and we'll do different frameworks from scratch. Start developing, right? So this is what we'll wind up the session here. Sorry for delay. Already 10 minutes extra I have taken time, but yeah, sometimes it goes. Fine. I'll stop the recording.